Today's lesson is lesson 79 on page 164, and it's about Jesus gives a special meal. So this happened right before Maundy, Thursday, when he was captured and arrested and before Holy Week. So we probably should have done this a little earlier, but that's okay. So when we get communion, the pastor normally says the words that Jesus said to his disciples when he gave out the Lord's Supper. So he says, "Take, eat, this is my..." So think, what does the bread represent? Take, eat, this is my body. So the bread represents the body, and we are literally eating the body of Christ, which is given for you. This do in, so remembrance of me. You guys might recognize that because it's stated every time we have communion. So my pastor in Worms, I always love listening to this because I think his voice just echoes through the church when we have communion. He'll say, "Take, eat, this is my body, which is given for you in remembrance of me." In the same way that night, he also took the cup of salvation and said, "Drink of it, all of you. This cup is the New Testament in my..." So if the bread is body, the wine, the red wine represents, can you guess? The B-L-O-O-D, the blood of Christ. So this cup is the New Testament in my blood, which is shed for, who did he die for? He died for us. He died for all of us. So shed for you, for the, why did he die on the cross? For the forgiveness I'm not going to have enough room. Yes, I will. Forgiveness of sins. This do as often as you drink of it in remembrance of me. So before we have communion, or before you go up and get a blessing, if you go up with your parents and pastors say, Jesus died for you, or puts a cross on your forehead, or whatever your pastor may do, really think about why Jesus died. So he gave us his body and blood for our forgiveness. So it's a good time to kind of think, what do I need forgiven for? What should I kind of meditate on at this time? So when I go up it's normally twice a month or every other week in church, I kind of think about what were all of the things that or all the reasons why I need to take this meal to be forgiven. Why do I need to commune? So I might think of all of the times I complained that week when really God provided everything I needed. Or just any reason why I might need to meditate on Jesus's body and blood and the forgiveness he gave us on the cross and how we should live our life because he died for us. And then the word study. So Lord's Supper. You will find the Lord's Supper back here in the back of your book in the dictionary part. So the Bible dictionary starts on page 225, and you have to go through, and it's in alphabetical order. So go through and first look for the L's, which I'm in the A, so it's not the correct place. So look for the L's. Remember, it'll be the bolded word. And then write the definition of the Lord's Supper right here on those lines. If you need to rephrase it in your own words, that's completely up to you and perfectly fine.